Hi everyone, I'm Edward. Greetings from Thailand. Living in a tropical island in Thailand sounds like a cherished dream. Palms, sunny weather all year round, clear water, soft sand, beautiful beaches, tropical fruits, always fresh seafood, no traffic, no rush, friendly locals. Is it so good to actually start a new life here? I'm living in Koh Samui for over 6 years and I wanted to tell you how is it to live here through the stories of expats who consider Thailand as their home. I have met many interesting people from all around the world who are running their business here or who just retire in Thailand. I wanted to start with a happy story. So today I'm going to meet Valerie. She's the owner of the Jungle Club. If you have ever been to Koh Samui before, you definitely visited this place. It's not a paid promotion for a Jungle Club. I like this place and I personally know Valerie. So I thought her story will be interesting for those who are thinking of having a restaurant or a hotel business somewhere in a Paradise Island. Good morning, Valerie.
Good morning.
First, I wanted to say the view is amazing.
Today we're lucky, yes. We're lucky with
Finally,
the weather.
yeah.
Finally.
And you can see this view every day.
Yes, yes. Still, sometimes I forget to look at it, but still when I look at it, yes, I'm quite lucky to be here.
For how many years?
23?
Ah,
23. Enfin, in Samui a bit more, but up here 23, yeah.
wow. I didn't know about that.
No, it's long time ago. It makes me look old now.
So you're not bored yet?
No. It's quite a life. Huh? It's been quite an adventure, but no, not bored. But sometimes, yes, like I think, like everything, you think, oh, maybe I could change and have another, and do something else or live in a different way. It's being up here. It's like you are a bit isolated, and so it's like it's a way of life that is quite different, and you don't have access to everything, and it's a small island. But no, cannot say I'm bored. Love it, love it.
Like enjoying every day?
Yeah. No, I'm happy. I think it's really lucky to be here and working in Thailand. For me, it's more easy because you've got a lot more freedom. And an island also, not only Thailand, but in an island, it's the good weather, the sea, the people who are in holidays, so they're kind of happy. So it's a good working environment for me.
This is actually people, they're asking me like, why are you staying in this place for a long time? And then I'm trying to explain, like, you know, the feeling, like when people on holiday, they bring you the emotion already because they relaxed. So they bring you this good mood and you just don't want to let it go. They share.
Yeah, it's a good working place. I worked in Bangkok before for 2 years, and it was very funny. And I was young, and it was like very hectic and very full on. And well, now I'm older and I've got kids and a family. The way of life in an island, and it's very nice. It's very nice, and sometimes it's a bit you miss a bit all the events, like I would say a good movie or a good what you call it, a museum or some kind of something a bit more cultural. I would say that's something you miss here. And there's a lack of that, but otherwise no. It's.
Where are you from?
I'm half French, half Dutch, but I was born in Belgium. So I'm a bit of a mixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're back home, what are you doing back home?
When I go back home, we have a holiday house.
No, I mean like before, all the story, like before.
Before the story. I was born in Belgium. I lived until I was 11 in Belgium. Then I moved to France, to south of France, in Nîmes for 7 years. And then after at 17, I went back to Belgium and finished my studies, university and everything. And at 25, I did a big trip around Southeast Asia.
This is what I wanted to ask.
Voilà.
This is what I love about Europe. Like around after graduation, you have this time when you can explore.
Voilà. So
Right.
it was after uni, yes. And then so I decided to do that, and it was supposed to be 1 month, but I ended up staying 6 months in Sumatra, where
Oh,
I
okay.
took care of the orangutans there as a volunteer in a small village lost in the jungle, last village before the big Gunung Leuser Park.
What did you do like?
It was a WWF center for orangutan rehabilitation.
Okay.
And so you just go and clean them, feed them, play with them. Some are in cages, some are semi-wild and they put back, but you still need to feed them because they don't know how to feed themselves. And so it's like a center.
But first you didn't go there for that, right?
No, no.
First you went to see the age.
I traveled, I arrived in Singapore, I did in Malaysia, and then I went to Sumatra.
Okay.
And then after 1 month, I was with a girlfriend of mine, and she was going home after 1 month. I was supposed to go, and I said, I don't think I had the experience I wanted. I don't think I lived. I feel like there is more to.
It's like
experience.
not enough yet.
Yeah, not enough. already hooked by it, and so yeah, so I stayed in that village, and then they had this center, and slowly I started to meet all the village people and the people who were taking care of the center, and then I made my way through, and I helped as a volunteer. So it was not a proper job like time and everything.
Yes.
But I was just part of a little community.
When people tell me like I'm in Maldives or something, I'm not jealous. I'm jealous. This story is like the authentic people who in those kind of places.
Little village.
Because I've been on those small villages even in Bali. Like the people are real, you know.
But you got another relation with it's not, you don't go just as a tourist. You start to enter. They invite you in their home, and you live their life, and it's like, and you become part of the community or the family, and you have to help to cook and to or go pick up the whatever we'll eat, the fruit and everything. It's very different than just go and make a picture.
Yes, exactly. 6 months there, and then you back home, and then why? You didn't go back there again?
After 6 months, my mom, that's a funny story, she didn't hear from me for a month and a half because it was the raining season and I couldn't go down, I couldn't, so I was lazy, down the little truck and go to the one fax machine that was down in the village. It was about 1.5 kilometers on a little truck. So she didn't heard from me for a month and a half, so she sent.
Oh, that time, no, really, WhatsApp, nothing.
I know, that was 25 years ago, in the middle of nowhere, in the jungle, and so she sent 3 men, big men, who arrived with a picture of me, in the village, and went to all the different houses and said, "Do you know this girl?" And everybody knew because it's a small village.
Yes.
They say, up there. So finally she find me, and then so I went in contact with her, and she say, "I'm coming to Koh Samui.
Okay.
Come and meet me. I was a way for her to maybe say, Valerie, come back.
So you like kind of like meet in the middle way.
Voilà, and we met in Samui. And at that time, Samui was not at all what it is now. Like Chaweng was still a dirt road, and yeah, it was very, very still very small and lovely. And for me, it was wow, back to life after my 6 months in the mountain and in the orangutans and everything.
Even that time, it was a big city. It was like life.
It was fun. It was like there was pubs. There was the reggae pub. It was open and everybody was going there, and it was like. It was really fun, and it was very hippie.
And Koh Phangan that time?
Koh Phangan was on as well, but even more remote than Samui. So it was, I will say that Samui was looking, not like Koh Phangan, yeah, maybe a bit like Koh Phangan in the more, not Adrian Beach and more remote place of Koh Phangan. That's what Samui was like. And so I really had a good time, and I really enjoyed myself. And my mom went home, and I said, stay 1 more month, because I didn't want to go back home with my mom. I was a bit like, I have to...
Oh, so you met here, and then your mom is back home, and you stay here more.
Yeah, and it was at that time, you're young, and it's party time, and it's fun, and it's freedom, and it's like, voilà. So I went back home, and then after 1 month, and then I was talking about my adventure to everybody. Everybody wants to know what did you do for
Of
the last.
course.
Looking at this beautiful picture, I said that's where I want to be. So I said to my mom, I want to go back. I want to go back, and then she said, yes, you can, but you got to have a proper job this time.
Okay.
It's like you cannot always be a nomad and live without nothing, and or I will end up a really hippie and have nothing behind me. I needed to earn my life and be able to pay for myself, and I cannot rely on my mom to pay for me all the time, and so you need to have make some money. So if I want to live my dream, I need to provide for it.
Okay, so how did you come up with all of this?
All that. About all that, so when I came back, we passed all the story, but I met one man here who was a Thai guy from the islands.
Oh, okay.
And we fall in love, I guess. We're still together. So and then he had a bar.
Okay.
And that bar he was renting it, and he had made it all by himself. In Thailand here, when you come, you rent a land and then you build everything.
Okay.
And then now, because there is no contract at that time, nothing, the owner decided to put the rent twice upper because it was a bar that was working well. It was very successful, and we couldn't pay for it, and so we had to let everything, all what he did, he had to leave it there. And so we said that next time we do something, we will do it on the land that belonged to us. And at that time, it was impossible on the beach. It was too expensive.
Okay.
And because he's from the island, he knew this place, and so he brought me up here.
So I think that time there is no villas, no nothing, no roads.
No road, nothing.
No road.
And I was 8 months pregnant, and we walked up the hill.
Oh, and then okay, I have a nice place with a nice view
He
somewhere.
said, "Look, this is it." And I said, "This is what?" Couldn't see anything. There was bushes everywhere, and
You still have any pictures? Or?
I have some pictures from and I can find from my daughter and everything. And my mom has her whole album. Mama made the album.
Okay.
All the memories. And so that was a real adventure.
Wow, I can imagine how that came into this.
Long time, 20 years, and
20
it's not there yet.
You still have ideas how to.
Not only ideas, you still also need to have a lot of more infrastructure to make it work properly. We started with nothing, so we had no water, no electricity. We had a generator, only 6 hours a day. That means no fridge, no fan, no.
Was it difficult way to?
You think it's hot now, 9 o'clock in the morning? Imagine at night with no fan.
Ah, yes.
And
yes.
yeah. Imagine that, and then no fridge, no cold water, no. You can't keep your food.
But that time you decided it's gonna be like a bar or a restaurant on the hill, right?
Already we knew that it's gonna be a restaurant. We only had that part there, not even the bamboo part, and just the leaf. And we built that. That's the first thing we did, and we put 3 bungalows, and that was it.
Okay.
And we say, okay, let's see if some people come up.
How did people find you?
First there was all his friend, my husband's friend, because he lived on the island, so he's always been with foreigners who used to come back, and so he had a big, I would not say network, but a friend connection and friends and friends of friends, and at that time he has his bar, and so people were looking for him, and we picked the same name. It was a Jungle Bar, and we called him the Jungle Club. So people say, we remember this sign and everything, and so they start to look for us. And we didn't advertise. We were very laid back and living here and happy. And he was the driver, cook, and gardener, and I was the maid and the booking. No, but at that time we didn't even had booking. There was not even we just had one phone. But also, we were living like that, happy.
Yeah, that's the main point.
Yeah, and with our kids, and very simple life, not much need, and no bills at the end of the month to pay, because we just had to go buy a bit of food and live like that, so day by day, but no electricity bill, no phone bill, no nothing. We were like a really isolated out
Okay.
of the world. And we loved it. It was really special. I don't think I could redo it now that I'm older and everything, but at that time when you're young and strong and full of ideas and ideals and everything, it was nice. It was beautiful.
I'm trying just to imagine the picture, you know,
Yeah.
how it was before.
Yeah, but you just imagine no house, no, very, very, yeah. Actually, it didn't change so much apart from this tree level with the beanbag, but the ground, the garden and everything, we kept it the same. We don't want to build and develop more and make more bungalow and everything. We love to keep it as nature as possible. We love to see the bird, the squirrels, all the animals, and it's very important for us to, even what we build, we decide never to cut a tree if we didn't need to, or
Okay.
move a rock, or break any rock, or
Yeah, that's nice.
there's
That,
rocks
that's really
everywhere,
cool.
inside the bathroom,
Great.
everywhere, in the kitchen, poor people in the
Yeah,
kitchen,
I see in the toilet.
the toilet, everywhere. We left everything. We built with it, on it. We didn't dig anything. We didn't have a macro. But at that time anyway, macro were not coming up. See, all the cement, everything we had to carry by. We had a little Suzuki Jeep, and we put 10 bags by 10 bags, and we go up and down, get the sand, get the.
Yeah, but now you have the nice roads.
We
now
made
you
it.
have like infrastructure.
Yeah,
You made everything.
Everything.
It was a big step, I can imagine. And it's not easy in Thailand.
No, and that's why probably we're still not as. It took a step for us to build the infrastructure. It was not even finished yet. We're still on the water from the well, the deep well. We're still on the electricity from a neighbor. We're still not connected to the main. So it has. It's still like. But I like in a way not to be too much connected.
And I see you don't lose the passion. That's what I told you. Like every time I'm here, you're here.
Yeah. I try to be here for my staff to support them. I don't work really here. I'm just looking and and for me it's very important that everything looks good. So if there's a lot of maintenance, and I'm the only one who can see that. And so, and my husband also, it's really he's in the background always helping there and organizing things, and we are very much involved in our place. And I still think, even if it's very popular now, I still think it's a family place, and we run it ourselves. And I have help. I mean, I have a very good chef. I have a manager, and before I used to do everything myself, but now not. So no.
How was the COVID time for you?
There was a very an interesting time and scary, and I closed for the 1 month, and then when I closed, because everything is open here and it's wood and everything, after 1 month I saw the destruction, and everything was getting really destroyed and left, and I thought I'm never going to be able to restart if I don't keep it open and keep it maintained.
Right, yes.
So I reopened, but with less staff, like only 1/3 of not even 1/5 of the people, and I kept very low salary, and I told them I will not let you down, but don't let me down, and we are in the same boat. We got to go through it, and so we did together, and I've got. They're with me, like I've got a little group of like 10 people that are we've been through it, and I had to put money back in for sure. Some months, and some months I was just but I never could pay for my life, so I could just pay for my salaries and things like that. So it was hard. It was very hard, but we did it.
Yeah, we did. I hope it's like past now.
Yeah.
Like everybody hopes.
Yeah.
How is with the staff? How is difficult to build like the team here with Thai people and?
We have a mix of nationality here. We have Thai, Burmese, Laos, and now we're gonna have a Filipino. So I like that, and it's hard now after COVID to find staff, because everybody has gone back to their hometown and has changed completely their life, and are sometimes happy with their change. They open a little shop in their hometown and they're happy. So there is we don't have enough demand. We don't have enough staff all around, and so people now, all the hotels are fighting and makes offers to try to steal people
Right.
each other's. So it's a whole. It's very difficult because you got somebody and you think it's good, it's great, and you feel like you really do a good. It does a good job for you, and you take care well, but and then it will come back if you're lucky.
Yeah,
You have to believe in it.
for
You
sure.
have to.
And many people, they know Jungle Club as a restaurant, like a sea view restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And not many people, they know you have nice villas over there, like
Yeah.
bungalows, right?
Yeah, yes, yes. We actually we don't advertise so much. I mean, now I've got a manager and he does it on Facebook, but it's not. We're not famous for our hotel. But when people come and see that we have a room, quite often it happens that they have room down there, but they say, okay, we doesn't matter. We come here for 1 or 2 days. Or stay.
No, because when I came the first time, you know what? I cannot see bungalows, I just see the views.
Ah, okay.
This is it.
Because you're amazed, because people come and see, wow, and they don't look around.
Yeah, maybe after second, third, fourth time I can see, oh,
Yeah, okay.
it's a hotel.
Okay, but because also the bungalow, we put them in you don't see them. We hide them.
To make
they're very
private for the customer.
Yes, and then we don't want to overpack the whole land, so we keep them separate. So it's not like they're not like right there in front of you. And I think people who stay here like that they
Okay,
have this space.
You may give me a look, right, inside.
Yes.
I wanted to see inside.
Yeah, I will show you as soon as we finished here.
And so through many years, you have many Thai friends here in Thailand.
Yes, I do have a lot of Thai friends, but I have also an old Thai family through my husband, and
yes.
then and my kids are half Thai, half French, a quarter French.
Do you
quarter
speak
Dutch.
Thai?
A little bit. Alors, I can make myself understand. As you see, I speak a lot, huh? So so I make myself understand, and I can speak, and I can say nearly everything in construction, restaurant, hotel, all that is fine. But when they answer me back, I don't understand always.
Okay,
That's the hard
I
part.
got you. I understand what you're talking about.
And then you got the southern dialect, and then you got the Bangkok. So it's also you got to, and I mix everything. So when I talk, so they're laughing always. When I'm in Bangkok, they're laughing. When I'm here, also.
Yeah, like somebody's teaching you a few words, and then you think you know it, and then you say it to somebody else,
And
then
they look
like,
at you like, what?
Which language?
Yeah.
Before and now, like, did you change the opinion about Thai people? Some people, they say, like, in the tourist places like Koh Samui, they're not real. They like the Thai smile is not Thai smile anymore.
No, I don't think so. That's completely untrue, I think. I will say that maybe more in Bali, for example, where they have been colonialized for 300 years by the Dutch, and so they have very much know how to deal with. But here, Thailand has never been colonialized. Even if now they're colonized by tourists here on this island, they have this, they're proud of themselves, so they stay who they are. They're not going to try to beg for you in contrary, they're quite open, tolerant, welcome everybody. They do sometimes have some foreigners who are irrespectful, treat them like they are like nothing, or they don't know nothing, like ignorant. Many foreigners come here and think that they come from the developed country, and this is a third world country, and they treat people like that.
As long as you treat them the same, they're gonna give you the same back.
Yeah, but even if sometimes you treat bad, they even sometimes put up with it, and that's fantastic. And sometimes I say, how can they accept that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and sometimes I'm getting mad at the foreigners and say, don't speak like that, don't dress like that, don't act like that.
But it comes with time. Before I don't understand what exactly, but now I know what you mean.
The foreigners come here and they think it's freedom, I can do whatever I want. And then something they will never do in their country, they think it's totally fine to do it here.
Yeah, right.
And I'm really, really amazed how Thai keep their calm and are patient. And also, many people think that everybody should speak English or understand English. But why? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, You come to
They
a
say like, why
country.
we are tourists and nobody can speak English here.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you came to our country, so
Yeah.
if you want to speak with us, you can
Yeah,
speak
well,
Thai.
yeah, exactly. And no, you need to speak English in every restaurant, whatever. They should speak English. I mean, they try their best, but and I don't know. It's sometimes, yeah, sometimes that's the hard side of living in a tourist place.
Did you get this sabai feeling here?
Yes, yes, yes. I have. I think you can have a very laid-back life, even if working hard. You can also really have a lot of. It's easy to enjoy here. It's easy to go out. It's easy to go for a little. It's not expensive. You can really treat yourself a bit. Have a nice massage. Make your nail. Go to the hairdresser. Anything. It's affordable. And so you can have a life who is more comfortable, more easy. I think. But you need to be able to compromise. You cannot have everything. It cannot be like in Europe, where
Right.
you have everything like, or everything available or everything like that. It's different.
Yeah,
so you
right.
need to be sabai as well to enjoy it.
Right. Do you travel more now these days or not really?
I know, but we haven't been able to travel because of COVID.
COVID.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, I like to do like a 1 or 2 excursion in Thailand within the year. Then I had my kids who were in Phuket, and so I had to do that every 2 months, the Phuket trip. Bangkok as well for my shop, and for my daughter who was in Bangkok before studying there. So I did
You
that.
also have a shop, by the way.
Yeah, I have a shop.
We're gonna have a look too.
Yeah. Okay. The shop from all my traveling. So we managed to go to Laos, Kenya, whatever, and that's you can see in my shop because there's
okay.
a lot of things that wherever I go, I collect and Cambodia, Vietnam, India. I like that. I like to. I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer, compulsory buyer. So I like to collect things. And then I go every year to see my mom and well, friends and family back in Europe. And I wanted my kids to have that as well, as they're half European, so they wanted them to be connected with that part. So I was making sure that every year, nearly every year, I was going back with them. Now they'll grow up, so it's going to be another story. And I will go for myself then, back to Europe. Yes. No,
But this is your home.
This is my home, 100%. This is my home.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for
I'm really happy
visiting
we
us.
finally catch up.
Yeah, yes, and thank you for being interested into this place and wanting to tell the story.
Yeah, I'm living here. It's now part of my life too. You know, you can see me every New Year.
Yeah, I can see you often. I come to your shop.
Yes.
I love your clothes. And yes, no, it's nice. It's nice to know
Thank you very
each
much.
other.
Thank you for watching. I would appreciate your comments and follow my channel if you would like to know more about life in Thailand.
So much partying, but nice. Everybody was moving together. Everybody knew each other, and you were going from one bar and whoop, moving to another bar, and then it was just a little community, hippie, happy. That's probably why I came in the